All right, so Brian, your bid, your partner is open 2 hearts.
All right.
That would be a weak bid.
Oh.
I'll so what you could do is if your partner is particularly weak, you probably don't want to be in game. But if partner has a decent hand, probably do.
But how do we? He's not going to bid again, though, right? Because he's open.
Well, that's where you can use the August convention.
I could use
That's
August.
Yeah, do you know that one?
I know
That's where you bid 2 no trump over his 2 hearts. And ask him to describe his hand a little bit more. It's a forcing bid.
Mm.
And it asks he'll tell you about his suit quality and his
Oh,
hand strength.
I didn't know that went over a week. Okay.
That's specifically over week. It's kind of like our Jacoby 2 no trump over 1, but it's one that we do there.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh, so
interesting.
heck with August.
Very nice, Andrew.
You don't need to remember anything in this hand.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I do now.
Well, you have pretty much bid your hand already,
Yeah.
so you can just pass. The real decision comes to Brian here.
So I double, or I can go to 5. Is that
Right, and so if you think that he can make it, then you should probably go to 5 because you see he's vulnerable and you're not.
Oh.
So how many tricks can you afford to be down in 5 hearts doubled compared to him making 4 spades? What is 4 spades vulnerable worth?
4?
Ooh, you can go down to 620.
620, that's right. And if you're not vulnerable but doubled, then 5 hearts, if you're down 1, that's 100. Down 2, it's 300. Down 3, it's 500.
Be down 3. Can be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what they do. Mhm.
Oh.
Oh my word.
Hmm.
But Brian doesn't know if I have a weak hand or if I have a pretty strong hand. If we have a fit in hearts, my hand's pretty good.
Not for making 6 hearts, though. Probably.
Right, but if we're trying to decide to being down 3 versus letting him make.
Right, and so that still could be okay for you to go on. And it's true that because you have some spade length, and presumably Andrew does too, you can count on your partner being pretty short in spades.
Mm-hmm.
I spades.
I would think Andrew was out of hearts, though.
What's that?
I would think Andrew to go to 5 would be probably have no hearts.
Yeah, he might have no hearts, but that's okay still, even if you guys have only 9 hearts your way. If they're high, they'll be okay.
Oh, great. I have the lead.
Make
Okay.
it count.
Oh.
Hmm.
Row.
Yeah, I know, but I want to make sure that.
So that would not be the thing I would start with, probably.
Start by roughing a heart.
Roughing a spade.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, obviously.
Do we have to?
I can do your close out.
What do you think about that 10 of diamonds right there?
It could be a singleton or
Right. When you see a high one like that, it's often a sign that it's singleton.
yeah.
Good hand plays high like that.
And well, you count.
Now you want to be careful when you rough this too, as far as how you're going to get back again. I guess you'd be okay. You can still afford to rough and draw a trump.
Hmm.
Do you just want to get your last trump out?
Yeah. Sorry, I should have done that for sure.
But you see, diamond was a singleton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still okay. Don't play your king.
You can see the
Oh,
dots.
come on, give me a break. I'm trying to have good
Remember
defense here.
the beast is out of diamonds?
Without Rick whispering into his ear, he would have gone down 4.
I
Yeah.
agree. But this is still pretty straightforward ultimately. Yeah, go ahead. You can play a thing there.
All right. Blew it, but
Hooray!
When you have a marked finesse like that, you just play low there, and then your king will take the jack at the end.
yeah.
So it's easier to see all spread out like this, where the 10 and the jack are the only high ones out, and the 10 went down on trick one. But this is an interesting hand because north-south can make 6 hearts on this.
Oh,
Without a lot of high card points. You're not even using the queen of clubs, so you're doing it with 19
Wow.
actual cards. And then east-west are going to lose a heart, a diamond, and a club. Can make 4 spades.
Mm-hmm.
But no more. But they with the giant hand there. Anyhow, I want to talk about August though, and there was the auctioneer was fine, but the normally what you would do with this north hand is bid 2 no trump, asking south to describe that week 2 opener.
Mm-hmm.
And what the responses are, they're the 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 3 spades, and they're all conventional bids. And they start out really weak and they get stronger and stronger. So 3 clubs says, I don't have 2 of the top 3 trumps, and I've got less than 8 high card points. And then 3 spades is the opposite. I've got at least 2 of the top 3 trumps, and I have 8 or more high card points. And then the ones in between are between cases. So I think we'll see some of those come up here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let me ask this before you go on. So, Andrew, what do you think the three clubs bid is telling you?
Well, I assume we're not playing
Yes, that's right.
so. Um,
It
so
would
it's just
be,
a natural overcall, but a
Right.
little on the strong side.
so roughly how many points would you say?
Well, probably at least a good 13 or 14, usually more.
Right, certainly an opening hand. And you guys are vulnerable and you're starting out at the 3 level.
Should be a good suit too.
Yeah. Suit that you would like to have led, certainly, if you're on defense.
Do you agree with the two no trump with his hand?
So not particularly, although it's not terrible.
For what is worse, Corey insists new suit is non-forcing, which I don't agree either.
Oh yeah, so I would not do that. So for our purposes, the new suit's forcing.
Right.
So so your remember, James, your bids here are weakest to strongest. Weak suit, weak hand up to good suit, good hand.
Right. So I would thought that I meant this would mean that I don't have.
Super weak and not super strong.
The first two are weak.
Meaning that I don't have 2 of the top 3 or 3 of the top 5.
Well, even it's just 2 of the top 3 for this system here, and you don't have that, but you also don't have 8 high card points, so it's the negative. So it's 3 clubs is the weakest bid you make there.
Okay. I was counting it as weak positive because I thought that 3 of the top 5 counted.
It's the second thing is first thing is suit quality. The second thing is high card points across the whole hand.
Okay.
And so you need 8 high card points to give a positive high card point.
Okay. So 8 high card points more is hearts or spades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's really
So, huh.
He doesn't have it.
So your hand is still awfully good, and so I think that you can go to a game here, even still.
In what though? To no trump?
That's the one I would pick because you don't think they're going to be able to hurt you in spades, right?
Right.
And how many top tricks do you think your hand is worth just by itself?
7.
More than that.
More than that.
9?
More than that.
9.
Oh,
Oh,
take the extra. Okay.
Yeah, you probably could take 9 tricks all by yourself without, as soon as you get the lead, just so long as they can't take 5 spades right off the bat.
so I probably should have doubled that club bid.
I don't
To
think
ask
he,
for a club lead.
Yeah,
I think that would have been good, although
I thought about it. Yeah.
often you'll do that with ace or king.
Yeah, I know.
So, what do you think about the Brian? What do you think about diamonds? What do you know what you can use here on a length lead against 3 no trump?
So, it's the rule of 11
That's the one.
and 6, so 5 cards are higher.
Yep.
And I have 4, so
So West has how many higher than the 6?
1
Yeah, that's right.
and
So usually you play low here because maybe that 1 is the 7,
because it could be it. Yeah.
and you could wind up winning it.
Okay. So now,
So So who has the king of diamonds?
East, Andrew.
Yeah, and who has the ten of diamonds?
Andrew.
And who has the seven?
Oh yeah, he would have it too then, huh?
Yeah, so you can pretty well count all of those out.
Yeah.
So while it's tempting to start cashing your hearts here, you're probably better off trying to lead the ace of diamonds and a low diamond to the queen.
Oh. But I don't worry about losing some spades.
Well, you're going to lose some spades regardless. Eventually.
Okay.
No, you got to do the ace first.
Oh, ace first. Okay.
Because otherwise you get stuck.
Right.
And so, yeah, there you go. That's a good signal. So what was that eight of clubs saying? What was that telling Andrew?
Oh, she didn't.
She likes higher.
Yeah, she likes clubs. Well, that's good. So anyhow, you can lead your eight of diamonds now.
Why does the eight of club mean she likes clubs?
Hi.
She's discarding. It's her first discard, and so a high card is saying I like this suit. A low card says I don't.
No, she's not doing odd evens.
No,
Mm-mm.
just with standard discarding. No, you don't want to play your queen here, Lynn.
Okay.
Remember when we have touching honors?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That.
Yep, that's the one. Now, Brian, how are you gonna cash your queen of diamonds now that it's good?
Oh, so I need to get over there, cash that,
Right.
and then the rest are good.
Almost,
Really?
yeah. So
Well, delete to your 10.
Mm-hmm.
there you go. And that's why you can't cash all your hearts right off the bat.
I can get rid of the.
Either 9.
Probably your spade there.
Oh, I guess I go. Yeah.
Yay.
Tip or tap.
You can go ahead and claim here, Brian.
I was gonna say.
You wouldn't be able to tell, but go ahead and claim because I can see you've got all the rest here.
That last club could have been.
Could have been a loser.
Mm-hmm.
Protect your spades. King.
Mm.
So I should have gone 3 hearts after his 2 spades.
Yeah, three hearts would maybe be a better choice because you may want to play hearts instead of spades. And that would be a way to make a forcing bid in hearts.
So if he didn't have any hearts, though, would he? Oh, he'd just leave it then.
Well, he could, if he didn't have any hearts, he could bid 3 spades or something else, but he has to bid again. But then when you bid 4 hearts, it's clear that you want to play in hearts. And 4 hearts would play okay too because you'd have a chance to ruff a club.
Mhm.
So you'd lose just the king of diamonds and a spade. So you'd wind up making 5. I like the 3 no trump contract here too because if he weren't able to ruff a club, you'd be potentially looking at a spade, a club, and 2 diamond losers. That'll leave you with 9 tricks, but that's good enough for 3 no trump.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me just a second here.
I'm surprised you didn't lose 2 spades on that.
Well, it wasn't really over. Not quite.
Well, but you pitched you were down to just one club in each hand.
Yeah.
If I have this done right.
Well, I could do 2 things. I could do August, or I could just go to game because I could use rule of 17.
Well, I would try August because
Okay.
August gives you an indication. You don't have to guess with the rules.
Okay. 3 diamonds. Okay. So
So that
not that
means he
many
doesn't
points.
he's got
And he has 2 of top 3, yeah.
2 of the
Not-
top 3, and what about his points?
Less than 8.
Yeah, less than 8 high card points.
All right. Less than 8.
Probably only has the 2 of the top.
That's why I want to do August.
Yeah.
I was under the impression the rule of 17 is to determine if your hand is worthy to try August.
Oh, I never realized that. Thanks, Tony.
Oh.
I was gonna have any points to
Hmm.
do Trump.
and what's the rule of 17 again?
The number, your high card points plus the number of his trumps, the number of parts that he had. That adds up to 17.
To his trump, okay.
Oh, yeah. Pretty miserable.
Yeah.
Well, but with this lead, I think you'll be okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll save some.
Very nice. Well done. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Wow.
So you've got a diamond loser for sure, and if they get off on a spade lead, you'll wind up losing 3 spades. But often it's the case like this where you won't get a spade lead because they're not suitable for the opening lead. And so you have time to pitch a spade on the ace of clubs.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Would you have led my queen of spades or?
No, you don't want to underlead your ace. So I would have led anything but a spade.
Okay.
Um, yeah, good.
Hmm. Guess what the theme is? Um, hmm. Well,
Yep.
oh,
Hmm.
I care about your points.
no, he doesn't.
He's got points, so.
Like, I don't need no
Yeah.
flipping points.
I love it. Okay.
Wondering if he led that from the King Jack 10.
So that's the thing you got to decide about.
I guess if he did, and then he's still got the king right now.
Right.
Hmm. So so do I keep him the diamonds and let him put him on lead?
Well, yeah, I'd keep on diamonds because your partner may be out. You've seen 8 diamonds played.
Oh, oh.
Rats.
Now, what suit should you be leading back here then?
Clubs.
Yeah, and why clubs? Because Dummy's got all these aces in the other suits.
Yeah.
That's one reason, but also your partner led his lowest diamond for you to rough.
Mm.
That's normally a suit preference, saying he'd like the lowest suit led back.
Okay.
Right, Brian?
I was thinking ahead there.
That's right.
Lucky guess. Oh, sorry.
So now,
Chances are another diamond won't help because everybody's out.
right. So I would continue with clubs then because
Yeah. And Lynn, you can go ahead and claim because spades are
Yeah.
doing reasonably well.
Okay. I was hoping.
It's a gamble.
Yep. But that was a reasonable gamble. You've got a pretty
It was.
pretty nice hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the ace 10 of spades is nice spades to be holding there.
Mm-hmm.
could I have bid something with 5-5 of the minors?
Unfortunately, you don't have a good conventional bid there to show that.
Okay.
Oops.
Hmm. Can I?
Yeah, you could just bid your suit here.
I can. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's showing basically an opening hand and a decent suit.
Okay. Oh my, he didn't even need to ask August.
Well,
Right.
you can't do August after interference like that.
Okay.
Two no trump
Oh,
would be
it's
nice.
off. August is off? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have enough information to do anything else.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
So, um,
Oh, that was nice. Okay. Oh,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it works.
so,
Flexing on the opponent.
interesting. Okay. Mm.
so West has to be out of spades.
Probably. And so I would probably lead a diamond here.
Even though,
Those diamonds are going to be good no matter what. So
even okay.
No, I don't know how to do this. Um, hmm. Well,
and so Lynn, I think you can claim now because you can throw a club
Mhm.
here on this diamond.
mm-hmm.
Go right.
Okay.
Try to play your queen of diamonds there.
Oh, okay. Go ahead
Sorry.
and play my queen.
And then go ahead and claim.
Okay. Whew. The finesse worked. Yay.
Well, you're
To drop a stiff king.
Yeah.
the finesse didn't work.
I was gonna
It
say,
didn't because I needed to just plan for a singleton.
Or yeah, it's hard to plan for a singleton there. But what you can think about is what we talked about before, that two spade bid. What did that show? How many points did we say he needed for that?
Opening hand.
Right, and so we knew he had the ace of hearts and the
Mm-hmm.
king and queen of spades.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9 points.
Okay. So then
and,
I have
and
to
it
assume
goes to diamond is 10. Where else has he got 3 points? It needs to be in clubs.
clubs, right? Well, okay. So
So if you
just
can by counting points determine he has to have the king of clubs,
Okay.
you might as well play the ace and see if it's singleton or not.
Okay.
And if it's not, then you'll have to finesse the jack later. But there's a reasonable chance because there's so few high card points outstanding,
Mm-hmm.
and he made an opening hand kind of bid. It's similar to if the opponent's open, let's say 1 heart or something, and you wind up playing 4 spades your way, you count on all the missing high cards being in that hand that opened the bidding because they showed 13 points. And if you have
Okay.
26 your way, they must have almost every missing high card. Same thing if they make a two-level overcall like this.
Okay.
Rick, you can put Tony or Tracy in for me.
Oh yeah, okay, let me do that. Let's do both of those actually.
Okay.
You. Yes.
Like how annoying, huh?
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm thinking. It's not. I didn't drop out or anything.
Counting his points has a lot, so it's taking a little while. Oh, never mind. Thank you, partner.
Good luck.
And I should just go ahead and run Trump right away.
Yep.
No, not to, right?
You don't need to trump anything with dummies, trump theirs.
I can't. Just see. And then, do I go ahead and get the next one out or not?
Well, how many are outstanding?
2 more.
Yeah, and one of them's a high one and one's a low one, and so you don't want to be able to rough with the low one, so you go ahead and lead again here.
That worked out nicely.
Mm-hmm. And see, wouldn't you like to be able to get back to your hand to finesse clubs again?
I'd really like to.
So, because of that, it might have been good to keep a spade in the dummy
Oh, yes.
so that you could rough a spade back. It's hard to anticipate that.
Yeah.
You wind up losing transportation, so your best bet is just to cash an ace of clubs now and see if the remaining clubs are split.
Oh,
It turns out they are, so you kind of luck out that way.
had you pitched the 10 of diamonds at a 3 of club, you get an extra winner.
Right.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I didn't think of that. Hmm.
Okay. That
Yep.
was a good one. All right.
And so
Wow.
this time you wound up making extras, and Tony was thinking about whether to raise you to 4 hearts with his singleton,
Mm-hmm.
but this hand worked out primarily because of the king of hearts being on side and the clubs, king of clubs being on side. You
Mm-hmm.
kind of don't expect, because again, you expect Brian here to have almost all the missing high cards for his opening bid. So things were kind of lucky on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was okay to lie a little bit with that 3 heart bid.
I think so. Two hearts would have been lying worse, I think. 2 hearts would have
Okay.
shown that opening hand, and it was not an opening hand.
Mm-hmm.
But that
Okay.
hand, everything about that hand was hearts. So I would rather get the heart bid in and lie by a length than by a king
Okay.
or a couple kings.
Yeah, you weren't strong enough for 2 hearts.
So do I? Oh well. Oh wait, hold on. I do a heart here, or which one is which? What? I mean, a spade would be. I have high card points and 2 of the top
It'd be
3.
hearts. Hearts is your bid, yeah. And so Tony, what is that 3 hearts telling you?
It's high point and weak suit.
Right. And you would frankly be surprised if she told you she had 2 of the top 3.
Right. So for part of that reason, I didn't really want to bid 2 no trump. I wanted to go to 4 right away.
That's still, I think that's good, because you have some crummy suits where you could have a lot of losers potentially.
Can I double that 3 hearts to say I wish I could have bid that?
You could double the 3 hearts, saying you'd like a heart lead on, but you're going to be on lead. So
And depending on what you have, I might leave you in there.
Hmm.
And you're red, so it's something you have to be very careful
you
about.
would not leave 3 hearts doubled in.
Yeah, I would love 3 hearts doubled.
Thank you, partner. Now I'm trying to think about my transportation and stuff. I was just going to think about where I wanted to end up after I ran Trump.
So
But
do you want to draw trumps right away?
well, I could play 1 card before I did that.
Yeah, so when you look at your hand, what's the losers in your hand you need to deal with?
I need to dump that club, and then I need
That
to
one,
draw.
yeah, you won't be able to dump it probably, so that's a loser. How about the diamonds?
I need to find out who has the king.
But even besides the king, you could still lose all those little diamonds if you draw trumps.
That's true.
So what you'd like is to be able to rough a couple diamonds.
Okay, so come over with hearts.
Well, you're already on the dummy with heart.
So I'm trying to figure out how I dump it. Well, when I don't know how to dump my
So in
diamond.
order to be able to rough diamonds, you need to get rid of your diamonds in the dummy.
Okay.
So if you can do a finesse to start with, but you need to lead a couple rounds of diamonds, and then you can rough. Now you can rough a diamond.
A little dangerous.
Well, it's not very dangerous because you got the ace and king to rough with.
Hmm.
And so you've seen 8 diamonds. So how many are left in the defenders?
2.
Right, and you know that they're both in the north here.
Okay, and he
And
is.
so, James, you would normally rough this.
Yeah, right. Because I don't want her to take out the 2. I'd rather spend the ace and king.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So now how many diamonds are left?
1.
Yeah, so how can you get back to your hand to rough that last one?
A queen, a heart.
Yeah.
Now I can go low. Yeah.
That's right, because you know that Brian still has a diamond there.
Okay, now, let me look there still. Okay. And so, do I want to do anything with that club, or do I worry about that at all?
No, you would rather not, because you could still wind up getting that diamond roughed if you're not careful, because that diamond is good now, right? 6 of diamonds.
Shockingly.
So you just want to draw your trumps here.
But, you know. He dumped his last part. So the only way I can get over here now is. So, 1, 2.
Yeah, you can rough another heart to get over.
Rough.
No, you don't need to, because your partner has the high heart still.
I lost count, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, I think that's it now.
Yep, yep.
Wow, making 12.
Nicely done.
Yeah, well done.
So if you had thrown a club on the ace of hearts right off the bat,
Uh-huh.
and then led the ace king and a small spade to draw trumps right away, you'd wind up having a couple diamond losers. You'd lose the king of diamonds and the 10 of diamonds at least. And so you'd only take 10 tricks instead of 12. And so this is a good example of counting losers in a trump contract. The way we go about counting losers at the very beginning, part of Declare's plan, is we look at the hand that has the long trumps, which is the east hand here, and we go suit by suit. And we say, how many spades do we have to lose here? And it looks like none.
Mhm.
And how many hearts do we have to lose? It looks like none. How many clubs do we have to lose? It looks like 2, but right at trick 1, we were able to pitch one on the heart. So just 1. And then in diamonds, though, we have potentially 4 diamond losers. We have the ace, but we don't have the king. We got all these little ones. And we can certainly, through promotion, make the queen good just by playing the ace and then a low one to the jack. But then we'll still have 2 little diamonds to lose. And so this is where, when we think about our losers at the beginning, we want to think, what are we going to do with our losers? And in a case like this, if we can rough those losers in dummy, that's a reason to hold off on drawing trumps.
Okay.
And we need to get our roughs in first. And it's particularly nice when, even though you have to rough with ace or king in dummy, you know you're not going to get over roughed, and you've got lots of high spades, so not too expensive. All right, let's go ahead and do another here. So I would not make that bid, Tracy.
Okay.
Because what is Tony, what does the 2-heart bid say to you?
It's a weak 2 in hearts and not a whole lot of interest playing anything else.
Right, it says my hand is only good for playing hearts.
Okay.
Okay.
And so while it's true your hand is weak and it's true you have 6 hearts, that's not the only place you could play.
Okay.
Yes. Hmm. That's the one. Hmm.
So, your hand is probably too strong to pass there, Brian.
Can I do one
You
spade?
could bid 1 spade there, yeah, that still just shows promises 4 spades.
Okay. So now
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
he wouldn't. I thought he would double if he bids 1 spade, doesn't that promise 5?
I thought,
If West had bid a 1 heart, it
Yeah.
promised 5.
I don't have the other
But
hearts.
over a 1 club, 1 diamond start, 1 diamond overcall, a
Oh.
major suit still only promises 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is a very special case. The double would specifically promise both 4-card majors.
That's right.
Yeah.
that's right. Okay.
And so do I go ahead and double? It doesn't make sense to, in the sense that obviously I'm not going to have a.
Right.
Wait.
So I would pass this because it's still likely to continue. The auction's not going to stop there.
Sneak in at the end.
Hmm.
Encouraging, but it's not.
So now you don't have extras to bid there, Brian, right?
So I could leave him there
Yeah.
because he would have a heart stopper and diamond stopper to do that.
Diamond stopper for sure. Now, Tracy, here's where you want to think, why are they stopping in 1 no trump?
Yeah.
How many points do you think your opponents have when they stop at 1 no trump?
Well, obviously not game.
Combined, how many combined points do they usually have when they stop at the 1 or 2 level?
20.
20.
Around 20.
So
Yeah.
how many do you think your side has?
20.
All right, so how many do you think your partner has?
14.
Yeah. So here's where I would venture a bid, finally.
Okay. And would you just do? Would you
Let's say 2 hearts here.
2 hearts? I mean, obviously he's not going to be. Yeah. Oh, thank you, partner. Assuming this is a free finesse, no?
Well, so who has the king of spades? Or let me ask this, how are spades divided amongst your opponents?
No. Yeah, Brian has all the spades.
How many?
We're not open.
He has
You have
4
sorry, you
at
overcall the
least.
spade.
At least 4.
Well, how many do the opponents have altogether?
5. And so James is leading a singleton.
So it must be leading a singleton. And so
And I
if
just,
you finesse here, you know the finesse is going to lose.
right, so just take
And
it.
then he'll lead a spade back, which will rough.
Right. Okay. Now, if I look at what else I need to need to figure out. I don't have any. I have one global blue. I think I can just run Trump right now.
Yep, I think you're right.
So do you lead your king, or do you play it and then just, or do you play low?
Well, either way,
And then do I want to dump my clubs?
probably your diamonds. So how many hearts have you seen played?
7. And I played 1, so 8.
Yep. How many are left?
Darn. One more.
Mhm.
And did you get Brian's king out like that, or no?
Yep, that's kind of what you need to do.
Stuck.
And then now I can claim.
Well, it's a little bit tricky still, but you might.
So I think I do this first, and then my.
That's the tricky part.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're stuck.
I could do. This is good. Just 10, right?
Yep.
But it probably would have been better to stay on my side with the
Yeah, it was going to be hard to sort out the spades.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you took 9 tricks here.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is a hand, this east hand, it looks like initially like a 2-heart opening bid, and 2-heart opening will sometimes work out okay. But you just hate to do that with a 5-card major on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Because spades is actually your 8-card suit here.
Right.
And this hand would actually play better in spades than hearts.
Yeah, it's a tough one to pass.
But you can pass it because you have so few high card points, you're certain to have another chance to bid. So sometimes in the auction, it's better to bide your time and
Mhm.
wait until you can make a more descriptive bid or more helpful bid for partner. Because 2 hearts would kind of close the door on playing in spades your way if you open 2 hearts.
Mhm.
Whereas
That's
ideally, you'd rather be playing in 3 or 4 spades here. Our time is up.
Okay.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So,